finally got a chance to get in the gym to work out. And on my way out, this guy said, "Mr. Dellums, it was very close." And I said, "If you mean me against myself, it was us against the field. It wasn't close." So let's set that record straight. Now, one of the things that I heard that I could finally talk about now is that I understand that there has been an appointment that was made most recently that I think has to be ratified by the city council. Well, my hope would be that the outgoing mayor would respect the will and the wishes of the residents of Oakland and allow the incoming new mayor to I think professional teams speak to the identity and the spirit of a city. That's right. You know, and that's part of our lives. And, you know, people get up rooting for the A's or rooting for the Raiders or rooting for the Warriors or whatever. Well, I think the extent to which we can continue to keep professional teams in our community, we should do so. It speaks to the vitality of our community. And so whatever we can do to do that, that makes sense, that doesn't encumber the taxpayers, that doesn't harm the priorities, then we need to do that. So you leave the door open, and they're very thoughtful and creative people in this community who I'm sure can help us figure out how to put packages together that make sense, that don't further encumber people. But I think sports in our community is healthy. The problem that we're confronted with here is that our mayor has one foot in the executive branch and one foot in the legislative branch. Now, frankly, folks, if you want to clarify that, because if you ask the question, does the mayor of San Francisco or Los Angeles or New York or Chicago vote? The answer is no. But the mayor of Oakland in certain circumstances does vote. So you really don't have a separation of power. So we have to try to, I will have to attempt to engage with the city council, and the only answer I can give you right now is where it is appropriate, and maintain a vigilant separation where that is appropriate. Because I believe in the concept of three branches of government. But as long as we have it confused, then we have to deal with judgments and figure out how to do that with as much dignity and integrity as possible. Where I need to be at the city council meeting to cast a vote, I'll be there. Where the city council should be able to operate without my being there so that they're an independent branch of government, then I would not be there. But we have to figure that out as we go along. I support public schools. Public education and democracy are mutual concepts. They work well with each other, and we need to maintain the integrity of public education in this community. Our responsibility is to make public education the best possible system we can, because that's where our children are ultimately going to live. Privatizing education is a threat to democracy. We always want public education. Right? Let's make that point understood.